Hey, it's me, ProJared, and today we got a special treat because this morning Nintendo is dropping The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom gameplay demonstration. Some actual raw gameplay. I have not seen this yet. I'm sure everyone else on the internet has already posted theirs and all that, but I figured I want to do one for you guys too. I was excited for this game, despite not knowing anything about the gameplay. Only now we're finally going to see it. So let's get into it. I'm just going to watch it, pause things as I go, and point out things that I like. And I hope you enjoy watching it with me.
Hello everyone,
Hi, Dad.
I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
I feel like you got a haircut. Looks good.
First,
I
I
hope
have
my
some
hair
news.
looks that cool when I get older.
Development on the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete. Thank
That's
you
good.
very much for waiting. Many of you are looking forward to this game, and we've released a few trailers so far.
I like how you got the Joy-Con controllers
Although
there
it'll just
instead of
be a
just
brief glimpse,
an actual Pro controller.
I'm going to actually play the game for you all today
Oh.
and show you what it's like. Okay? Let's begin.
Yeah, casual t-shirt with a blazer on top. That's how you know
Here
he's
we
a
are
gamer.
in the land of Hyrule. Like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to explore.
My God,
Of
look
course,
how long
it's
Link's
not
hair
just
is.
the same world as is. It's changed in many ways.
It's dumb, but aside from the different clothes options that you can get for Link, I hope you just get like different hair tie options. Ponytail, put it up on a bun, maybe some pigtails. DLC, Nintendo, you're welcome.
If we talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the
That's
game
not true.
launches.
We have all the time in the world. Is this the
In this
exact
game,
same music?
The vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky. You'll notice
Neat.
some landmasses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands.
Ah, very, very, very clever.
You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up?
How do you do that? Is it
If
a
we
puppy?
take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky. Do you see it?
Yeah, that
I
could
wonder
kill
what
someone.
That is. Let's head over to it.
Well, your horse
We're
sucks. Only
almost
has
at the
like
spot where the object fell.
2 boost things.
Here
Okay,
it
still
is.
climbing. Still got stamina.
Okay, let's
Can't wait
use
for
one
people
of
to
Link's
complain
new
about that.
abilities. If you do this on the rock that just fell,
Rewind?
look, it started rising. This power is known as recall, which rewinds an object's movement.
Oh, that's cool.
Since I just used recall,
What's the extent of the recall ability? Like, are you able to hit an enemy with it and just force them to go back in time? Is there a way to like target yourself so you can like undo some damage, or like force a spit to go back, or like a spit shot to go back into the boss? Or is there a way to like charge it up so I can rewind it 30 years so I can be a child again and play video games when I was happy?
on the fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky.
Also, the
We're a lot
coordinates
closer
on the
to
mini map.
Sky Islands. Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them.
I guess they're gonna just use that to make it easier to find things
There
on the
are a
map for
few other
guides and
Sky
whatnot.
Islands floating here too. I made it.
Link looking a little more
There are lots of
unkept.
ways to reach the Sky
Oh, the
Islands.
Dargon's
so we
still
hope you'll
there.
try a few different methods.
Just chilling.
Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger Sky Island. Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here.
God, I can't wait to mess up these jumps and just
You won't
yeet
see
myself
many
down
of
onto
those
the
yellow
planet.
trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit.
You see the upper right, the L button is just sword power? Upper right. I said
There's a
it's
branch
upper
on
left.
the ground.
Jared, idiot.
When you find something like this, you should pick it up. It might come in handy later.
Yeah, tree branch.
Let's continue. Oh, something's there.
What the
This
heck?
is a brand new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up.
We definitely had constructs before.
Ah, the branch broke. Not good, not good. Quick,
Oh, these
get
guys
another
just also
branch
pick up random
and
weapons to fight you with?
We defeated it. Moving on. We've now explored more of this Sky Island. As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far. Also, this
Push that
branch
rock.
is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here, and do this, look, we can stick them together. We created a makeshift hand.
Yes! I've always wanted a weapon that was a rock wedged into a stick. That is hilarious.
Hammer. This is called fuse. You can stick objects together to create new weapons with various effects.
That's cool.
Let's take on another construct with
Is
this
it
fused
only...
weapon.
It's crafting. It's what it is.
We're
It's
dealing with
crafting.
2 of them at once.
Can you only do it with, like... The rock just gets bigger off of Link's back.
Oh, we beat one. The weapon's attack has definitely improved.
Get that spear.
The
Long
other branch
stick.
broke, but this weapon has much better durability.
Okay, that's cool. So you can,
You
like...
can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability.
You can reuse things as they're getting low on
You
durability.
can fuse 2 weapons, for example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork,
There better be some, like, really funny
we
ones.
can create a weapon with a much
Oh my
longer
God.
attack range.
That's massive. There was a shield
With
option,
this,
too.
we don't have to get too close to enemies, and we can safely attack from a
Bonk.
distance.
Put a mushroom in it. Fuse it with a mushroom.
You can also fuse arrows with materials in your inventory. For
Okay.
instance, try fusing this leaf to an arrow.
What? What? I'm gonna shoot
Fuse
meat
an
at people
ice
until they
elemental
die.
material to an arrow, and you can freeze faraway enemies.
That's cool. Basically, they realized that people were picking up so much crap in Breath of the Wild that we just had an inventory filled with things that we're just never going to use up ever. And they're like, what can we do with all that extra crap in your inventory? And they came up with just shoot it at people and or fuse things. I'm wondering if you could fuse things. It has to be stuff in the environment, which would be a little bit more limited. Or can you fuse anything in your inventory onto weapons? Well, can I put like a feather on a shield? Or like, I don't know,
Very useful.
poop on a
In
sword?
addition,
Poop sword?
let's see. Ah, there's a bird flying around. If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land.
That's embarrassing. God, you
So,
look like
at times
ProJared
like
trying to play
these-
Resident Evil 4 on PlayStation 5.
Here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters. Fuse it to an arrow and... Look,
Oh,
it
cool.
honed in on the target.
That's cool.
Let's try this on another bird.
That's going to be fun to, like, just experiment with and see what does what. And I kind of hope, like,
I'll just fire in that general direction.
I hope
It's very simple.
in-game it, like,
Depending
helps
on what you stick
track
together,
what does what
the
for you.
fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting. I used a mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use.
No,
Well,
it does
this
not.
mushroom is actually a puff shroom.
Hell,
Let's fight
Hey, dude, all shrooms are puff shrooms, am I right?
an enemy with this. I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now.
One use.
The enemy's lost sight of Link, so... Attack!
Sneak strike.
Even if you struggle with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods. In the previous game,
So Link's new ability is just really, really strong double-sided tape.
you'd usually get powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies. But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me demonstrate.
Wait, that was a little insect. Pick that up. It's question.
Some
Pick
of
him
the
up.
Sky
Fuse
Islands
him.
even have rivers. We'll want to cross this one,
that
but
water looks
swimming
pretty.
across it, well, the river's too wide for that.
Am I going
need a
crazy, or does that
boat.
water look really good compared to what it was?
Of course, there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. So, we'll
look.
lift up this log and
Oh,
attach it to a second log. Let's do one more.
It actually groups
We'll
together.
bring this over here and attach a third log.
At least like the crafting actually forces you
It's
to
a
like,
makeshift raft.
put something
This is
together
another
and
new
not just follow a
ability
recipe.
called Ultra Hand. Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft.
Oh,
You
everyone's
can
gonna
always
make.
attach things or
just
detach
weird
them
things.
like this.
All right, I'll say it. We're all gonna make dick rafts, right? With the cock and balls, we're all just gonna sail around on that. Okay.
Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat. We've made a simplified version of a boat. However, it won't move in its current state, so we'll need something to propel it forward.
Do you have a Deku leaf?
There's something here. Let's try hitting it.
Oh, it's just a fan. With a battery?
Oh, wind. It's blowing wind. Looks like we found a fan.
You're wasting
Why don't we
it!
try attaching it?
Oh, recharges. Okay.
We'll attach another one.
That's kind of cool.
This should make the boat well balanced.
It's gonna make crafting take so much longer, but again, you can just make weird shit.
Okay, they're attached. All right, let's try moving the boat. Hey, it's moving. It's sailing pretty fast. With the wind from the fans. Since we added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no time. All right, we reached the other side. In the most recent trailer, we showed scenes of Link riding a large car and a flying machine.
Yeah, you can make some advanced stuff.
Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them on your own. There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this game. And depending on how you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different things and explore this world at your leisure.
This is going to be all the Twitter clips. It's just going to be people making
There are
weird
even
things
more
and sharing.
abilities.
This shouldn't work, but it does.
Take this building over here. Okay, watch this.
Okay.
Look, I passed right through the ceiling.
Right.
This new ability is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through
Is it only on like certain points in the ceiling?
to the floor above you. There are some restrictions, but what's great about this ability is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere.
Oh.
For example,
Well,
this
there you
place
go.
has a cave with a hill right above it. If we use the
Surely
ability
you can't do
here-
that in there. Daddy Numa. No way.
Come on,
Uh-oh.
keep going.
That has to be the weirdest sensation in the world.
Okay, we emerged at the top of the hill.
Link, you ain't got no
In the
pants.
previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain. But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up.
There it is. That's why they put that ability in there. It's like, hey, we heard some of you didn't actually like the climbing that much, so here's a way to circumvent most of that.
Here's another example.
Honestly, smart.
Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh, there's another construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon.
Oh, he also fuses things.
Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game.
That's just a paddleboard.
Ah,
Trying to
it
save
blew
the
me away
princess?
with wind.
That's a paddling.
Looks like it's got some sort of fan. Ah! Pushed off! Oh well, let's just return to the surface.
Link accepts his fate.
You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this.
You
It
say
feels
quickly?
so good.
This looks like it takes forever.
In the sky, you'll be able to look out across the land. You can also search for destinations that pique your interest. Once you've chosen your destination, you can speed things up,
Ah, there we go.
like this.
Okay. Just swan dive.
Let's dive into this river.
I'm going to end it that
And
way.
we're back on the surface. There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now. What did you think? Some of Link's new abilities were updated from the previous game.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too. In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
Ah. You know what? Gotta admit, that was actually pretty cool. I was really afraid watching into this they're going to spoil way too much. I mean, it's only like, what, 12, 13 minutes of a demonstration. Oh, wait, hold on. There's more. Ah, damn it. It's too late, isn't it? If you're watching it here, it's far too late to get this. They're already sold out. Oh, that looks really good, too. Damn it. There was a time in my life where I was trying to get every Zelda everything. Like every Zelda console special edition and all that. And now I just kind of realize there's probably better things I could spend my efforts and money on. Oh, but that looks really good. Oh, and that's a Pro Controller too. Oh. Damn it. Anyway, yeah, I was afraid they're going to show off too much, but they just kind of showed off, honestly, more of the basic things. A lot of it seemed to be kind of addressing concerns from the previous game, whether it's being able to fuse weapons so that when they're low on durability, you can just like jam them together. I wonder if you can just do like branch plus branch and just have two branches taped together. Or if even if that's just doing that restores durability or anything weird like that. That was a major complaint that they seem to address, along with the gooping up to get around the climbing. Seemed like a really good way to get around a lot of that headache. Even if it's just like a mountainside with like a cliff overhead. If you can just like goop up into there instead of having to climb up to the side, people like that more. I actually do think the crafting is going to be cool. Whatever, not even necessarily vehicles. Like I would just make structures just to live in. I'm gonna make a home, and I'm gonna call that my house, and I'm gonna live there. Like. You see people make ridiculous things in games like, what, Fallout 4 and, jeez, I don't know, Rust? Games like that. But if you can do that in a Zelda game with, like, enough time and patience, it seems like that's what makes games like this really, really fun, is that Nintendo is basically handing out just, here's many more Lego pieces. Do what you want with them. That's cool. I wasn't sure if I was afraid that this was going to end up being like too revealing of gameplay, but they didn't show how they're doing dungeons different. They didn't really show a lot of new enemies. They didn't really show if there's going to be like shrines and things like before, or if we're going to be doing all new like little challenges. It looks like on the mini map you can kind of see like these little huts with check marks on them right down here in this corner. Maybe those are shrines of some sort. Unless they relegated all the shrines or shrine equivalents up to the on the upper levels only, because I guess it would be safer to assume that Link completed all the ones on the surface. I don't know. But there you go. I just wanted to give that a quick watch. Appreciate you joining it with me and listening to my thoughts about it. Nothing much else to say, but thank you for watching this quick little reaction video. I greatly appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you guys all in the next video.